Coming at you. Welcome to the Thanks I Needed That podcast. And today we got a doozy for you.
We do. So I'll start it off real quick. Why the Why did that tomato turn red at the vegetable dance?
Why did the tomato turn red at the dance?
Vegetable dance.
At the vegetable dance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it saw the salad dressing and it got all saucy.
That's a terrible, terrible dad joke.
That is.
All right. Mine's a little more positive. I had a really great upbringing. My dad used to roll me downhill in tires. Those were good years.
It fits. It definitely
Good
fits.
years, baby. That's a good yeah.
Thanks.
All right, guys, we have a great one for you this week. We're going to be helping you guys practice gratitude. If you remember the last podcast, we talked about the most beneficial ways to practice gratitude was either think about a moment where you received gratitude or
Watching somebody receiving thanks or gratitude and witnessing that. So for this week, we have a couple of clips that we found over the past week on social media. These are clips that spoke to each one of us and helped us get in that mood of gratitude, thankfulness, and we're able to use it as one of those stories. Remember, we told you to take a story, whatever it may be, one that you experienced or one that you saw somebody else experience or a movie, and take 1 to 5 minutes just meditating on that story, and that would help you get those neurons firing. So for this first clip, it's actually a little girl named Kylie. She has Williams syndrome, which is a disorder that prevents somebody from making friends. Part of the reason why this clip is so powerful is because she had a few friends that she met over camp that drove 3 hours to see her. So let's get right to it.
Very cool.
What? Oh my God!
I think y'all just made her year. Thank y'all.
Surprise, girl! Oh my goodness!
That's so powerful. Just seeing her natural reaction to that. But when we're putting it into the perspective of gratitude and watching a video of somebody else experiencing that gratitude, you start thinking now differently. Because when I watched it at the beginning of the week, this was before we recorded that episode and before we listened to Andrew Huberman's perspective. So I'm thinking she's probably the most grateful there. But now seeing it back, I think of the two girls that took the effort to travel 3 hours and see her, and the fact that her family, understanding the situation, is deeply grateful to them.
Oh, yeah.
And them just getting those thanks that you hear on the video, like that's a lifetime thanks.
Yeah.
That's something that they're going to look back on for the rest of, and now
Yeah.
it's gone viral
Yeah.
on social media. But man, how beautiful.
Yeah.
From both sides, her receiving that, making friends, making that connection, something that she's developmentally discouraged to do, I guess, based on her disorder. So, something that she probably finds it very difficult. Right there, she's surrounded by family who no doubt love her, but she also wants to make friends, and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful to me.
It is beautiful. I think that it's awesome that you have messages like this go viral. You know, it's cool that they were able to get this on video. It's something special, I'm sure, that they will hold dear for the rest of their lives, like you said. But yes, for everybody that's involved there, this is a moment that if we're talking about practicing gratitude, this is a memory that they can resonate on, and definitely for their lives say, I can experience this and practice thinking about this in a way where it's going to have lifelong effects. But for me, for sure, I think the takeaway from that is that in terms of the effort that was put in to be able to go and make her day special, and then the gratitude that was visually seen there, that's a very special moment that, even though I wasn't a part of it, that's something that I can definitely resonate with and say that is special to me because I'm witnessing something that makes me feel good, for sure.
I agree. So Kylie, much love to you, to your family, if you ever get to watch this, and to your friends as well. Much love to all of you guys all around.
Yeah. All right. So in this next video, we're going to be showing you a convenience store owner that has the kindness in his heart to help those that are making the effort to make good grades while in school. And we're going to see the story of how this plays out with one kid that has a good report on his grades.
DeLorean, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man.
You good?
Yeah.
Let me see. He got a 91 average, by the way. Very smart kid. And your Isaiah's big brother?
Yeah.
Oh man, he runs in the family, huh?
Yeah.
You guys very smart. That's what I'm talking about. So, first thing you're gonna get from Island Ag is $100. All right.
Thank you.
And you're gonna get an Island Ag shirt. Wear this shirt, man. Grades for grabs. And if you like to play games, like I told Isaiah, you could go to my friend's Kickback Gamers Lounge. You play there for a whole week. You gotta wear the shirt and show them your report card at the same time. You get to play for the whole week. And go ahead, grab whatever you want.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Delirium. What else you want?
Oh, that's it.
No, man, grab some more stuff, bro.
All right.
All right, come.
No quiero venir, dice migración. No quiero venir por mí.
All right, I'm gonna give you a bag. You put it in the bag, all right?
No van a venir.
There you go, Delirium. Make sure you bring me your next report card, all right?
All right.
Ahí sí.
We're gonna start a program through the library. If you finish that program, you get $50 from Island Ag plus to grab whatever you want, all right?
All right. Thank you.
La llamada, todo.
There you go. There you go. Delarian, here you go. Keep up the hard work, all right?
All right. Thank you, Island Hawk.
You're welcome, man.
Wow.
That was cool. That was cool. I don't know if you had this where you were from. Maybe this was back in the old age when I was growing up. But so McDonald's used to do an A honor roll Happy Meal.
Really?
Yeah, for kids that were in. So our report cards actually used to come in these little envelopes that were branded like McDonald's Happy Meals. And if you made the A honor roll, you could take your report card to them and they would give you a free Happy Meal.
Oh, that's
Did you
so
have that?
cool. No, I didn't have that. I've never heard of that before.
Oh, wow. Well, this story just reminded me of that. Yeah. But man, that is really awesome. I love giving back to the community, and I don't know who Island Doc is, but thank you, man. That was beautiful that you're contributing to the to the better good of society. I think that helping kids realize that it's important, obviously, to be diligent in school and learn. That's great, but also, I think that kid was very humble in the way
he was. I mean, you could tell right away.
Yeah.
He's very quiet demeanor, but he's also very, I guess, humble in what he's seeking to. Like at first, he just picks up a few things, and then
the essentials, the donuts.
Yeah. But then when the gentleman tells him to get more, you can tell that he's getting things for his family. He gets like a carton of eggs and some other bread.
Yeah.
That's so touching because you can tell he's got somebody good on his corner that's teaching him some good values, and I think the goodness is all around. the owner that's giving back to the community and deciding to make a difference himself, not waiting on anyone else to create benefits or anything like that. He's saying, I'm going to put the resources myself so that I can create a positive change in my community.
Yeah.
That's beautiful to see.
Yeah, I think that's something we can all learn from. You know, at the end of the day, everybody has something to contribute.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be financial means, but there's, you know, anything that you can do for the better good of the community or society. I love it, man. And the fact that he's doing a library program and, you know, just trying to help in every way possible. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Go, Lucas! Come on, Luke! Get him! Come on, bud. There you go. Come on, roll him over. Roll him over. Roll him over. Come on. Roll him over. Roll him. Come on, bud. You gotta roll him over, bud. Come on, buddy. There you go. Hold him down. Hold him down. Go. Come on.
I think that's one of those videos that just reestablishes your hope in humanity.
Yeah, I think that is that's beautiful. The title of that is "The Kid in the Blue Was Raised Right," and I fully agree with that sentiment. You know, it's beautiful to see people helping people, and I think that there was a lot of action in there, and to see how they were kind of working together to really make that play out, that's beautiful from every side. I think that, you know, when I look at that, I say that kid in the blue probably got just as much out of it as the other kid, because yes, he was raised right, but I think that just being able to be a part of something that beautiful, you could see how the kid in the red, he wanted it so bad. He was making such an effort. And, you know, if the kid in the blue gets to see that back, and I know he experienced it, but just watching both sides, how that was like poetry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love that for sure.
It really is. And I think, again, as we're keeping the focus on practicing gratitude, I think that's an action that child took. Both of them took it in different ways as well. But their families, all the people supporting, they all have that moment now to look back on. There's probably, who knows, 300 people there, 500 people, all of them participating in this experience where everyone's character shone brightly, I think.
Yeah. I think that the way that played out, it's a win for everybody, for sure.
I agree. And now let's get to the last video of the day.
All right, so in this video, we have a really cool story about college students from all across the country that are coming to contribute and help in the rebuilding of Western North Carolina.
And just to keep in mind, this is still happening right now. So just to put it into a little bit of perspective as well.
Have been spending their spring break hard at work in Western North Carolina, helping people rebuild.
Personally, I can't imagine what these people went through with having everything they had just lost in the blink of an eye without any control of theirs.
They're part of a ministry you can find on multiple college campuses called Chi Alpha.
A friend of mine just talked to me about coming up and helping out with the disaster relief, and so I was like, okay, let's go.
And they're working alongside nonprofits like Building Compassion to help folks however they need.
Got other teams that are down closer to the river bottoms, and they're literally doing all kinds of different work, from standing up retaining walls that got undermined to rebuilding trailer homes and stuff. Just whatever the community needs is what we're here to do.
And her house was flooded. Her whole basement was flooded, and then up to the second floor was flooded 4 feet up. And so basically we just had to pull up her flooring and rip down her walls.
It's all been worth it to see the tangible relief they've given to the people they've helped.
Some people, when we were helping at their houses, they came out and gave us hugs, and just seeing how thankful they were and just hearing the stories of how we were able to make other people's lives easier.
I'm just glad that I could be a service to somebody who needs it, because if I was in the same position, I'd really like it if somebody were to help me as well.
And this group will be here through the end of this week before being replaced by a fresh group of students.
Wow.
When I think about tragic moments like that where it's unexpected and people have their entire world turned upside down, it's beautiful that people that have no connections from different parts of the world are willing to come and help and lend a helping hand. And I think that to me is something that you don't think about often enough, is that you can think, I am in this and I'm alone and there's no one that wants to help me. But I think seeing this is the exact opposite of that feeling, and just knowing that, again, this is contradictory to a lot of times what we believe and we tell ourselves. It's beautiful to know that, again, you don't have to have a connection for somebody to say, hey, let me help you.
Right.
And that's awesome.
It is. And I believe that they themselves putting one another in that position of building a team, because that's an organization that I believe it's a college organization. They're building a team where they have similar beliefs and that they're able to go somewhere and make a difference. Let's do it. And it's not just them. They have a group that's coming right after them to do the same thing. So I don't think there's a better way to build a community than having that mindset of, we have somebody who's down, who we may never meet in our lives, but we know we can go there, put some work in, and help them in their situation, because you never know, like that kid said, I may be in that situation one day, and I would like for somebody to be there. Just as I'm being there for someone else now, I would like for somebody else to be there for me. And we can get all biblical and say, you reap what you sow. What they're sowing right now is incredible fruit.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get better than that.
Well said. I think that's a great point. I think to add to that, just in terms of context of, again, the practice of gratitude and how this applies, when I look at what they're doing, the gratitude, we're talking about the practice of observing someone helping, and we're trying to get something out of this, and we're hoping that you guys are getting something out of this. But I think that when I think about their lives and how they're touching people in a way where they're actually doing something for someone they don't know, I think that the gratitude there is reciprocal in so many ways, where obviously they're helping people that are in need, and those people are going to be grateful. But I think that having the impact of helping somebody when they're at, their world is upside down, and seeing that you're benefiting them in a way where it has a beautiful outcome, that at the end of the day, there's no way that you can't be grateful for the ability and the opportunity to be able to help somebody in that way. And I think that that's where I see, like, this is the practice that we're talking about is really for the most benefit. It is receiving gratitude or observing gratitude. But I think that there are a million angles where you can look at this and say, well, they're doing this, in which case maybe they're receiving gratitude from the person that their house has been knocked down. But what about that person that is thanking them? Well, I think that person, even though they were the one thanking, they are also receiving so much gratitude, and just, again, the beauty of what is occurring in that difficult moment. I think
everyone's getting nourished in one way or another.
Yeah.
Everyone's plants are getting watered.
Yeah.
You couldn't have said it any better. I think this is the kind of content that we want to put out into the world as well. This is the kind of content that we want to highlight because it is good news. It's positive. There's nothing negative that I can see in any of these videos. And I think when we're trying to actively put gratitude in our hearts and in our minds, this is what we probably need to focus on in our communities, in our lives, within our families, with all our loved ones. So we hope that we're able to bring more of this your way. We're able to help you as you practice in your journey of gratitude. We know it's helping us. Is there something else that you can
I
think
think
of?
that is exactly right. You know, we are looking at this as a way to hopefully impact your lives, and hopefully you will see the impact that it's also making in our lives as well. And we can practice this together. We can have a long journey of really getting to the bottom of how to change that neuroplasticity for the better.
Absolutely. So if you guys enjoyed this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, join us on this journey, and share any stories that you have that maybe we can share on our next episode of what we'll call maybe Good News.
Yeah, if you have any good content that you would like to share, stories, maybe it's your video. That would be awesome. We would love to be able to put that in our next podcast. So share with us if you have it.
That's right. So we hope you're enjoying your journey of gratitude. We'll see you next time.